He hasn't been moving around much.
We got a call that someone was bringing in an injured baby monkey.
But thanks so much for bringing him in.
We were quite nervous to see what condition this baby was going to be in.
Hit by a car. So, yeah. So the mother was squashed, injured, his little foot. Fortunately, he's too young to go back. We'll give him another year.
The Vervet Monkey Foundation is a rehabilitation centre and sanctuary for orphaned vervet monkeys, monkeys who were illegally kept as pets or injured. It's a place for them to live out the rest of their lives or be released where possible.
How cool is this, man? You tell us the emergency. Go get sick bay ready, buddy. Where are we?
The end of the tail that fixed it off, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Jerry had a broken foot and bruising all down her tail. She was also quite emotionally traumatised, just really confused. She didn't know what was going on. So we made sure that we gave her lots of hugs and to calm her down while we tried to get that foot stabilised. Fluids?
See if it drinks.
Okay.
What's their mom with her?
Yeah.
And where's the mom? Did she die or?
Yeah. All right, babes, let's go. She was relatively quiet, taking everything in, wasn't really sure what was going on.
She has a nice little purple foot.
We should all sign her first.
All right, baby. You can keep that on. That would be swell. Let's go.
We have around 570 monkeys. Our goal is to get them in a social environment again so they can form a troop and a family life like they should have once had. The bigger vision is to create an area we're going to call the Vervet Forest, a place they can roam free. They shouldn't be in homes, they shouldn't be in cages. We need to get them back where they belong. When a monkey first arrives, they will go into quarantine before we move them to meet other orphans.
Hi, what's this?
Who's this?
What's going on, baby monkey?
We can't rescue a monkey and then just release it anywhere because it will simply die. They do need their support system, and we have the enclosures here for a family environment for them.
Jerry had a bandage on her foot and, wasn't quite sure of exactly how to walk. She didn't really connect with the other monkeys. Just gonna bandage it. Jerry's bandage for the first few days was changed every day. We wanted to make sure that those cuts and bruises weren't going to get infected.
You're not going to like this bit.
There we go. She was very quiet for those first 2 days, but once that pain kind of went away, she got to meet a couple more monkeys. The other babies really inspired Jerry to get better quickly. She'd just be like, okay, this isn't so bad. I'm safe here. It's going to be okay. Jerry's bandage stayed on for about 2.5 weeks. She was really desperate to get out there and play with the other monkeys, but having that bandage slowed her down and she couldn't keep up with them. So we decided to take it off and to see how she'd go. It was just such an awesome moment. I put her down and immediately she started walking. I knew that everything was going to be fine. You could see it in her little face that she was just super excited. These animals, even though they've had a really rough start in life, we're able to provide that second chance to be out and bouncing around with no sort of bandage and no medication after about 2.5 weeks is just incredible. It was more important to her to make friends than it was to worry about her foot. Jerry's 2 favourite things in the world are mangoes and blankets. I think if she could have her way, she'd want to be burritoed in a blanket with a never-ending supply of mangoes just all day, every day. We really saw her personality come out. She's just the sweetest little monkey ever. She took it upon herself to be a little nurse to all the other monkeys. Jerry would be the first one over there, giving them a big hug, just kind of sitting with them and be like, you know what, buddy, if you need it, I'm here. When we're raising these babies, we can look after them to a point.
At 6 weeks old, we'll move the baby to put them with a foster mum for the first time.
Jerry's about to meet her foster mum. Although we're almost confident that it's going to be fine, there is that little bit of fear. Is she 100% ready? Jerry is a little bit nervous.
I don't think Jerry knows what to do.
We've got one mum called Mrs. Gold. She's been a foster mum for a few years in a row now, so we wanted to try her first.
Mrs. Gold used to be really nervous, but since she started meeting the babies, she now loves it, and she's just an amazing mum. Mrs. Gold came in and she just gave Jerry a great big hug. I couldn't have been more proud. To see Mrs. Gold just accept Jerry so unconditionally and immediately love her was just the most rewarding experience. Jerry developed a really strong bond with her mum. She's helped to nurture Jerry's personality. Mrs. Gold's just a fantastic mum. She's there for Jerry when she needs those cuddles and those mum moments, but she's also very good at pushing Jerry and growing that confident side of Jerry's personality. It's taken her time to be like, okay, these monkeys are going to look after me. She's connecting with the monkeys that are going to be her family.
The 3-month mark is when the mothers can carry their babies out into the group.
Jerry, who had such a rough start, to be able to see her go out is just going to be pretty amazing.
Are you on the doors?
Jerry. Now that they're out in the troop with the rest of the monkeys, I think Mrs. Gold has her work cut out for her. Jerry is all over the place. She's up all the trees, she's running around with all the other monkeys. Every time I walk past the troop and I see Mrs. Gold and Jerry hanging out in the trees, it just makes me smile. Mrs. Gold gave Jerry so much confidence that she's going to grow up to have the very best life that she possibly could. A life where she knows who she is and that she's an integral part of that monkey troop. From the moment she arrived, Jerry's been a real little fighter, overcome some pretty horrible stuff to become the wonderful, well-adjusted monkey that we see today. She's got such a bright future ahead of her.